small section of pristine Northern California beach has become a battleground between locals and state officials. For years, access to the quarter-mile stretch of surf and sand near Santa Cruz meant going through a locked gate and paying a $100 annual fee. But the state's powerful Coastal Commission says that's too restrictive for a public beach. John Balckstone looks at what's behind this wave of controversy.
This patch of sand near Santa Cruz, nicknamed Private's Beach, is the coastline equivalent of a gated community.
You put it up against here and you open the gate.
And in you go. A key costs $100 a year.
All of the money raised is dedicated exclusively to the maintenance and improvements of this park.
Mark Massara, an attorney and surfer, represents the Opal Cliffs Recreation District that has been charging an annual fee since at least 1963.
$100 seems like an awful lot for a key.
The best comparative example I can give you is an annual state parks pass. That's over $200.
Ingalice Rowe, who lives nearby, says the key is worth it.
I think it's important to have a family-friendly place to go that's well kept and maintained.
But under California law, the entire California coast up to the mean high tide line must be open to the public.
The beach belongs to everybody.
Pat Visart is an enforcement supervisor for the California Coastal Commission.
A large part of what we do is to try to make sure that the beach is accessible to all Californians.
These homeowners say, look, we simply use the money to take care of this beach. What's wrong with that?
The problem with it is the burden of that fee falls disproportionately upon the people who can least afford to pay it.
During the summer, the Recreation District has agreed to let everyone onto the beach for free. But that's not enough for the Coastal Commission. It wants to end the fee for good and lower the barrier from 9 feet to 6.
The California Coastal Commission is drawing a line in the sand at this beach because this is not the only one in the state that is challenging public access.
Near San Francisco, a Silicon Valley billionaire wants to lock the only road to Martin's Beach, which runs through his property. There's also been outrage over a controversial deal between the Coastal Commission and wealthy homeowners near Santa Barbara at Hollister Ranch Beach, which is only accessible by sea.
We fight these fights up and down the coast in many locations, big and small.
With more than 1,200 miles of scenic California coastline, that's a lot of real estate worth fighting over. For CBS This Morning, John Balckstone, Santa Cruz.